This lady has a real nice motorcycle, but no helmet. Or maybe she has a helmet, she doesn't want to wear it because her hair is wet. That's most often the reason given. And there you go, that's the helmet. Although it's a bicycle helmet, so it's not legal for use on motorcycle. Okay, she has a second helmet. That one is legal on a motorcycle. She doesn't want to wear it. That's 1,500 pesos wasted. Good morning everyone, MMDA back on the road. Right now they're on EDSA. This is May 2, the beginning of the single ticketing system. One of the things to remember under the single ticketing system is that even your passenger wearing slippers is prohibited. That's a 500 peso penalty. There was actually a rider that complained earlier. He said he wasn't given a seminar about passenger wearing slippers. But it has been all over the news for quite a while now. TV, social media, radio. And if you think about it logically, if wearing shoes is about protecting your feet, then it makes sense that not only the driver would wear shoes, but also the passenger. Looks like this guy might be the driver for one of these cars that's being towed away now. Under the single ticketing system, all LGUs in Metro Manila as well as MMDA have the same penalty for the major violations. So no more price discrepancy depending on which city you're in or which highway you're on. And no more confiscation of license by the LGU. At least that's the way it's meant to be. Let's see how it plays out. This rider was flagged down because of the excess passenger. You're not allowed 3 people on a motorcycle. Just handed over his license. Look at this road. Definitely a potential candidate for a Child Safety on Motorcycle Act or the Children's Safety on Motorcycle Act of 2015. And this is something that always gets me. When people paint lines on the floor that makes it look like you're allowed to obstruct the sidewalk. Now this appears to be residential parking, so it's not like they just arrived here once and then thought it's okay. More likely it's parked here every day. I cannot be 100% sure, but that's what it appears to be the situation. If the driver can wake up and come out and move the car, it's just a ticket. Otherwise it goes on the tow truck. There is meant to be a safe space for pedestrians. They're not meant to be forced into the road. It looks like the driver just came out now, but obviously you can see it's already on the tow truck. Now under the single ticketing system, if you're using your cell phone as a private vehicle, that's a 5,000 peso penalty. But if you're using it while driving a PUV like a jeepney, taxi, bus, that's 30,000 pesos. That's the penalty for using your cell phone while driving a public utility vehicle. They apprehended this motorcycle rider because he's wearing a bicycle helmet instead of a motorcycle helmet. It seems like they had a hard time stopping him until basically he was about to enter this property. Aside from the helmet violation, he is driving in slippers. So if they put both those penalties on the ticket, that's 3,500 pesos. That helmet is way too small for that guy. Is that a children's helmet? You have to make sure the helmet fits you properly, otherwise it's not going to protect you properly. Slippers, shorts, t-shirt, a helmet that's too small for him, no license. You think he'll be walking away from an accident as easily as that gentleman and woman that you saw a moment ago? No, I don't think so. So they'll be impounding that motorcycle for driving without license. You'll see the towing crew here now to take away the bike. The guy's on the phone to someone. Thing is, he already told enforcers he doesn't have a license, so no matter who he's calling, it's not going to help. They will impound the bike. The car that's parked over there has passengers, but no driver. Some people think that if you leave a passenger in the car or you turn on your hazard lights, you can't be ticketed for illegal parking. But of course, that doesn't make any sense because you're still obstructing the road, whether there's someone inside the car or not. They had a bit of a problem stopping this rider, but anyway, they did manage. Both driver and passenger wearing slippers and the passenger's wearing a bicycle helmet. 3,000 peso penalty just for that helmet, 500 for the slippers. And if they get called for slippers again, it becomes more expensive. 750 the next time, 1,000 the third time. This Angkas rider was arguing with the enforcer that it can only be a ticket if the driver's wearing slippers, not his passenger. The crazy thing is, even before the single ticketing system, it has been very clear from the technical working group that your passenger for a motorcycle taxi is not allowed to wear slippers. In fact, I could put something on the screen right now from Angkas themselves reminding passengers that it's a requirement to wear shoes on a motorcycle taxi like this. That was part of the requirements when LTFRB and DOTR approved this technical working group. So even if he missed all the news about the single ticketing system, he should know already. And the team are now looking at these two vehicles here, obstructing what should be a public sidewalk. One of the drivers has come out, meaning he can leave with just a ticket, but this vehicle here appears to be unattended. So you see the towing crew making their own video to prove any damage, and then they'll take it away.